Welcome to the Couchbase Learning Services course, CB110, Nickel for SQL People, or if you like long titles, Indexing and Querying JSON Documents with Nickel. So let's take a look at where we're going with this course. So first, we're going to walk you through installing and configuring your own system so that you can complete the lab exercises that are provided as part of this course. You'll see that each lesson includes an introductory video, along with a well-documented lab in the workbook available for download in the Learning Management System, and quiz questions. If you complete the entire course and answer the quiz questions, there's even a certificate available. Once you're set up, we're going to walk you through selecting documents and limiting the results that you get back. You'll be installing a fairly large document set, so you may want to limit how many results return for some queries. Then we'll talk about aliasing and unnesting documents. If you think about the structure of JSON, you may, in the query process, want to surface attributes from deep in the document to the surface level of a result. We'll also take a quick look at how you concatenate values. We're then going to go into selection by key or by value, as well as accessing document metadata. We'll look at creating and using secondary indexes, a very powerful technique to speed your results dramatically, as well as how to apply multiple filters to an individual query. We'll look at querying value ranges, ordering results, as well as explaining queries, which is an additional approach to extracting metadata that lets you know if a given query execution used a particular index or not. We're going to look at how to verify what indexes are available within your particular Couchbase installation in a few different ways. We'll also look at counting in results, as well as selecting distinct values, potentially using wildcards. We're also going to select for missing attributes. Now, as SQL-like as this all may be, you're still working with a fundamentally different data model. You're working with JSON documents, which may vary from document to document. This isn't old-style rigid RDBMS tables. We'll also look at grouping results. JSON supports collections, either objects or arrays. We'll look at how to operate on collections as part of the query process. Nickel also includes a large function library. We'll quickly survey what's available and then put you through hands-on practice working with functions and operators to create a calculated result as part of a query. Last, we're going to give you a solid introduction to a very new and revolutionary feature for the NoSQL market, which is the ability to join documents. We'll take a look at how embedded key references between documents allow you to join multiple documents to create aggregate results. So what do we assume you already know when you take this course? First, we're going to assume you're at least familiar with SQL, or SQL, however you like to pronounce that, structured query language. Because if you know SQL, you already pretty much know Nickel. Where Nickel is different, the differences are driven specifically because of the fundamentally more flexible data model provided by JSON relative to old-style RDBMS tabular data. We're also going to assume you have a basic understanding of the fundamentals of what NoSQL means in the marketplace, as well as the essentials of how Couchbase itself works. If you'd like to quickly become proficient in those concepts, take our other free courses here, CB20, Fundamentals of NoSQL Data Management, and CB30, Essentials of Couchbase NoSQL Technology. So what tool are you going to be working with here in this particular set of lessons? We're going to focus on using a command line tool called CBQ, which is available in all Couchbase 4.0 distributions. We'll demonstrate it, and you'll get instructions on how to work with it in Lesson 1, and it's used throughout the course. You might also want to explore, though, the Couchbase Query Workbench, which is available now in a developer preview from this URL. So is this course going to teach you everything there is to know about Nickel? No. Nickel is a thorough, robust query language. Most of your learning is going to come through using it, as with any programming language. But this short course will orient you to all the fundamentals both those aspects which should seem very familiar from your work with SQL, as well as those aspects which will be new because you're working with, again, a fundamentally different approach to handling your data, JSON. Of course you'll have questions, and you'll find answers out at developer.couchbase.com. So with that, jump to the next lesson. Let's get started. There's a whole lot you're going to learn very quickly.